Hey guys, this is Bayo from Beowulf's Treasure. Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm thinking we're going to be doing another penny hunt. This will be penny box number 10. They are circulated rolls, so we are going to be having a good hunt today. We'll be using the laptop with the microscope just to check on any varieties and get a closer look at some of the more details. Any of the nicer scents that we find that we don't use for an upgrade, we'll still be holding on to those just to have for funsies, as you would say. In our albums, we're hoping still to upgrade the Denver professional years from 2009. And we have one hole left to fill. That's the 1982 Denver Zinc Large Date. But I still have high hopes that we're going to find that one, so I'm not too concerned. Other than that, we're still looking to upgrade a couple of coins. We have some that are a little dirty, a number of them that are still browns. I'd like to see a lot more red in this book, but overall, we're still in pretty good shape. So I wouldn't complain about this album at all. Alright, that being said, I do have a nice little coin roll hunting mat that I'm going to be using, which has a number of varieties that I can check for and whatnot, as well as key dates, semi-key dates, and whatnot as well. So, I'm going to start opening some rolls, and as soon as I find something of note, I'll bring it back in and share it with you. We are on our second roll, so we really just barely got started, and we have our first wheat cent. And I must say, for a first wheat cent, I'm not going to get too mad at that. 1930 Philadelphia. Starting off your hunt with the 30s wheat cent. I don't think anybody would get mad at that. I know I'm happy to have it. So, it's a great start. And it's not in that bad a shape for being as old as it is. So, I'm going to keep hunting. See if we can find anything else, but I'm happy to stop right there, to be honest with you. That's a good find. But I'm going to keep hunting anyway, because you never know what else you're going to find. Alright, I'll bring you back in as soon as I find the next find. Well guys, we're on roll number 10, and we have our second wheat cent. This one looks like a 1953. It does have a mint mark out of Denver. Definitely some wear and tear on this one, but still not terrible. Alright, let's add it to the board. See what else we can find. Okay guys, I'm on roll number 19, and I brought you in because we found a pretty interesting foreign. Thought that was pretty cool. It's definitely shiny. It hasn't been circulated a whole lot. Looks like it's from Barbados, 2004. Nothing wrong with that. That's a little bit more unique than we're used to. I'm happy to have it. I'll go ahead and add it to our board and see what else we can find. It's a Canadian from earlier as well. And I did see, I wanted to bring it on in case, I did see an older one back here. I just want to make sure it's not a wheat cent. It is a wheat cent. 1953 out of Denver. Nothing wrong with that. We'll add that one to the board as well. Alright, I'm going to get back to roll hunting, see if I can find anything else for us. And I'll let you know as soon as I do. Well guys, we're on roll number 26, and we have another wheat cent for us. So it doesn't look to be in terrible shape, pretty average. And we're looking at a little bit older one, 1941 out of Philly. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely want to add that to our board. And we'll see if we can find anything else. I'll keep looking, and I'll let you know if anything else turns up. Well guys, we're on roll number 36 now, and we found another wheat cent. This will be number 5 for the box. And this one is pretty dirty. 1958 out of Denver. Let's see what we got here. Yep, 1958 out of Denver. I think there's a double die available for this one. That's going to be hard to spot with all the dirt and crud on this one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Alright. Still, we're going to add it to the board. Last year wheat cent. And we'll keep on looking, see if we can find anything else. I'll bring it back in if I do. Well guys, we're on roll number 48 now. And we finally found our 6th wheat cent. I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's look at it together. This one is a 1942 with some pretty serious rim damage on it, off to the right. Anyway, still happy to have it. That'll go well with our 1941 we found earlier. Alright, let's keep looking. See if I can find another one before the end of the box. Well guys, that's 50 rolls hunted. And overall, not the greatest of boxes. We had 3 from the 50s, 2 from the 40s, and 1 1930. Definitely gonna say that's probably the best of the box. Although I think my favorite is probably this nice little foreign from Barbados. It's definitely unique for me. You don't see a whole lot like this. So that's the one I'm gonna say is my favorite of the box, although it's probably not worth any more than that 1930. Other than that, we did have 2 Canadians. Nothing crazy there. A couple 09s, 1970S. These are the 1982s we have to go through from Denver to check against our book. I'll be doing that here in just a few minutes. And this deck here is all of our nicer coppers. And there's a couple of zincs in here too that are nicer that might upgrade our album as well. So we'll be checking those against the album, and I'll bring you back in after that's done. Okay guys, I went through all the coins. We had 5 from 1982, but they were all copper large dates. So still haven't found any zincs. So I couldn't even check them for the large date versus the small date. All we had was copper. So I can't do anything with that. As far as upgrades go, our book's pretty good. So none of these found their way into the book. So they're gonna go in my little jar. There we go. That's filling up pretty nicely. We did have one upgrade. It was a zinc that I set aside. Our 1991 Denver was brown. So now we have one that's nice and shiny. So that's a good upgrade. And I probably should have found one of those earlier, but I didn't really realize that I still needed it. So that's definitely gonna happen. And other than that, we're still on the hunt for a 1982D zinc large date. All right, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Please leave any comments down below, and like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you think it's interesting. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.